Okay guys, this is Tony Aguilar, and I've got a simple unboxing here that is something that I picked up this last week, and hopefully will solve one of the issues that I've kind of come across and finishing some of my Panzer IIIs. And anyways, this is something I picked up from eBay from a vendor called Raccoon Hobby, and they're right here in Florida. And let's take a look at what we got in here. I haven't bought things on eBay in a long time, and this came relatively quickly. And I've never ordered them before, but one thing I don't like about eBay is the whole feedback thing. As a buyer, I expect to get my feedback when I pay for it, and to give feedback when I receive it. And as of this time, I have not received feedback on this particular item, so I'm planning on withholding it until I get it as a buyer. I know that there's a few sellers that like to do stuff like that before, they like to hold that as hostage, but I will not be giving any positive feedback on this sale until I got mine as a buyer. And let's see if we can get rid of some of this glare. This is a model kit, something I said I wasn't going to get until I got the ones done, for the Panzer III J tank from Unimodel. I believe these are from the Ukraine. And yeah, so let's take a look at what we got in here. I've never built one of these before. And honestly, I got these because of the decals. I know that sounds crazy. It's not like I'm going to pitch the model and not build it, but the whole idea was to get it for the decals. Ooh, the shrink wrap is very, very hard. Hard shrink wrap, yeah. Made in Ukraine. Now, I did not get it directly from, it was from a vendor that was here in the United States. I'd be worried about ordering directly from them and knowing who knows when the hell you're going to get it. So, anyhow, this has the side opening boxes, which are not my favorite, because when you put things in, it's hard to get them to come out. Let's see what we got in here. And then maybe you can see why I got it for the decals. So it is a little container here, instructions. Here's all the decal options, and there are a ton of options for these tags. Let's see if you can zoom in on that. There's all these small white numbers is actually where I got it from. Got 614, 602, the 525 is pretty small. Because this is my 76 scale Panzer III, these 614s and 602s are going to fit nicely underneath the vision slot there. So those are going to be slated for these two Panzer III's from MMS. Well, let's take a look at the model here. Plastic is tougher than I would have thought. I mean, it's more brittle. Tougher is the wrong terminology, brittle. It's a Kit 271, and there is lots of options. Look, there's even some photo etch stuff on there. Now, this retailed for under $20. And here is the parts here. And you can build a Panzer III J with the short of the long barrel. Let's take a look at some of these instructions. And we're probably going to be building this live in the next couple days, I would imagine. Separate link tracks. Not a problem for me. I prefer them. Actually, I prefer if it was just all cast in one piece, but I don't mind them. And you can put either gun. It'd be 50mm L42 or the 50mm L60. And here's all the piece breakdowns, including the photo etch sections. And here's all the decal options. And when I saw this, I'm like, oh, I gotta get this. I gotta get this because it has all these decal options. I wanted white numerals that were small, like these down here, specifically. So, because I need to finish those two vehicles, but here is the sprue here of the turret. Now I've heard these pieces are kind of brittle, but I'm not worried about it. Nice separate link. The tracks here are very well detailed. Aguilar wheels and such. Bought a whole assembly and the side pieces. So we're going to be putting this together the next couple days, and looking forward to it. It's got the side vision blocks already built in there. Anyways, looks to be pretty good. Oh, look at this. We've got a piece here, it's already broken. So maybe it is true that they're pretty brittle. Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate, but it's pretty easy to fix. But yeah, one piece already broken. I doubt it's Raccoon Hobby's thing. Problem. It's just one of those things. So we just use weld cement and we'll fix that back up. Good as new. I have a feeling I'm actually going to build the short barrel version of it, because I have lots of long barreled 3s to paint up. So I'm probably going to do the short barrel J. But anyhow, yeah, here it is. Kit 271, Panzer III J. From Ukraine. And tell you the colors they recommend using, but Humbrol. I don't know anybody here in the United States who uses Humbrol. But anyhow, yeah, pretty cool. We'll be able to decal our 2 Panzer IIIs and have another Panzer III to add to the collection. Okay, folks, hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. See ya!